Lovely evening, welcome. This is Scorecard live on Citi TV. My name is Fentu Tahiru Fentu. Over the next 90 minutes, we talk AFCON football and why, oh my, I am speechless. Nigeria, everyone's favorites to win the competition, have been knocked out. Yes, the Super Eagles have been kicked out by a team that got just 3 points from the group stages to qualify to the round of 16. Nigeria, who won all 3 of their games, got maximum 9 points, somehow are out of the competition. The beauty of the Africa Cup of Nations. Also, Gabon, out of the competition, but Burkina Faso must have 9 lives because they survived not once, not twice, but 3 times before eventually winning what was a dramatic shootout. We'll try and play back all of that action for you. Also in the Ghana Premier League, Kotoko have opened an incredible 10-point lead at the top of the Premier League with victory over Mediama. Hartlepool beating by Kerala. Is it all over now in the Ghana Premier League? We'll look back at that as well. In the English Premier League, Man City continued to soar at the top, but it was a weekend where Mohammed Salisu reminded every Ghanaian what exactly they are missing with a stellar performance against the champions in waiting. Chelsea doing what they always do when it comes to Tottenham Hotspur, dismissing them like they don't exist. Liverpool keeping the chase on. Arsenal, for the 4th game in a row, failed to find the back of the net. There's plenty to look ahead to in the next 90 minutes. Plus, all of the action from Spain, Italy, Germany, and the Aussie Open, where Rafa Nadal seems the favourite to get that 21st Grand Slam title. We'll take a short break. When we come back, I'll introduce my guests. I'll tell you how you can get in touch with the show, and then we start rolling. All right, welcome back. This is Scorecard on Citi TV. This is how you can get in touch with us here on the show. You've got opinions, thoughts, anything you've got to say about the results of the weekend, particularly about the results of the game that just ended. Tunisia won, Nigeria 0. Nigeria out of the Africa Cup of Nations. There were a lot of people's favourites to win this competition. Had a stellar group stage performance, only to get kicked out by a team that qualified with 3 points. Somebody said, "Go bash Ankasa." No be lie. It's quite painful. But the number is on your screen, 0550-585-832. That's how you can get in touch with me on WhatsApp. Also, leave me a message on Twitter. Use the hashtag Scorecard. I'll read them. I'll share them with the rest of our viewers from across the globe. From wherever you've tuned in, welcome to the show. My guests tonight, as usual, Coach Christopher Nimley and Daniel Cranting. Coach, how are you?
I didn't come with my watch.
Oh, take mine.
Oh,
Take mine.
The differentiation and integration.
The maths, you know.
Once that was concluded, there was no need to come with the watch. You understand?
But you came with your aboy. They're looking very nice. You said you promised 2 aboys.
I gave you a condition. And you've forgotten the condition. So,
but you, I don't you remember the condition for the 2 aboys?
So the condition didn't happen. So there's no way to bring 2 aboys.
Sure. What was the condition?
You're asking me. Continue with the program. Look at this man. You are not serious. You are not serious, man. I'm not serious. Hey, let's go. I have things to say. People are waiting. What happened on radio was just skirmishes of what is to happen today.
Wait, Danny, how are you? Why are you winking at me? Hey, Cousin Fox, we see your shirt. It's very nice.
You have good eyes. You have very good eyes. And I like yours too.
Yes, N'Golo Kante.
Of course. That's a proper footballer.
It is. He's a proper footballer. I bought this from the French Football Federation office. When I went there, they had Griezmann, Pogba, and I said, where is N'Golo Kante's shirt?
You bought the right one.
Thank you. Nimley. Thank you.
As for N'Golo Kante,
you can't hate him.
No, you can't.
You can't hate him.
He's a player I've regretted, or I'll always regret that he will never play for my
team. I agree.
But
and honestly, I don't I don't see anything wrong with that because he is
he's a proper player.
Fabulous footballer.
He's a proper player.
Fabulous footballer. Anyway, guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you. So where are we starting from?
Let's start with the Ghana Premier League. Yes.
Okay.
And then...
I know they are watching,
so
I want to give it out quick.
Yes, okay. All right. We'll show you two key games from the Ghana Premier League. First up, Hearts of Oak, they played on Saturday. They went to Karela United and lost by 1-0. Take a look.
Our fourth official is Husseini Alpha Ba Ade from WA, and our match commissioner is Jacobs Amegache from Akachi in the Volta region. As Karela kick us off playing from left to right. 5-man wall formed by the Phobians, but Shiru threads one in. The idea was good. Umar keeps it in play, and that's good enough. Karela coming forward. That was brilliant.
Here, they kept on asking the questions. Umar Bashir will keep that ball in play, and George Amono trying to tread in those passes. They keep changing those passes. That shot brilliantly saved there.
It's laid on by Salifu. Denchi gets in a decent cross. The Phobians are there in their numbers. Kofi Koji laid it on for Esubonting, but he blasted wide. And they come forward with an opportunity. That was a thunderbolt of a shot. Here it is. It's half-time, at the Crosby Ewua Memorial Park. So second half underway here, Accra Hearts of Oak.
Pulling the strings now. I see Salim Adams on the Mercurial Umar Bashir.
That's a thunderbolt of a drive. Oh, sublime skill.
There, the free kick from Gladson Awaku, headed out there by Okran. And look at the volley from the young chap. On target, brilliant save.
Now it's an opportunity for Karela. Oh, fumbled at the very last minute. Dagadu.
And here he should be keeping his calm and composure. I thought just waiting for the ball to drop to his feet.
Matthew Ando into the 18-yard box. An opportunity! This is it! The players can afford a dance. Wonderful pass. Umar Bashiru with the last pass there. And shot in nicely. What a goal. Then look at the fans. Can you begrudge them? They have sat on tenterhooks for 90 minutes plus. And the final...
All right, so Phobia couldn't get anything out of that game. They held on for a very long time. For large spells of the game, it looked like they were going to get a draw, and then last minute they were buried. Kotoko, after that result, they had the opportunity to open a 10-point lead at the top of the table, and that was exactly what they did, beating Mediama by 1-0 at the Babayara Stadium in Kumasi.
Gets us going here. Notte does it better this time. Atinga's header. The whip into the box. The lad can come out for that one because it's actually killing away from him. Up against Ali Ouattara. It took on his left foot. So close. He took a deflection and it's a corner. And they keep backing off him. That gets him the opportunity to work an angle to his left. The ball takes a deflection and just... But it's a Fuaka who's turned the heat on. Mediama, that's a good ball and a good save from Boris Jr. Samuel Frimpong. And it's Donsu, great volley. Fantastic save from Danlad Ibrahim.
And look at the pass down there over the shoulder and the volley. Yeah, Danlad anticipates.
And Imoro kills one in, and it's a brilliant save from Boris Jr.
The ball is over the wall. So what he has to do is to get across to the other side and apply the save. So,
and that's the whistle to wrap up the first half of this game here at the Babayara Sports Stadium. Kotoko asking so many questions, going back to defend, but it's Abedi to Koja Samoa. Good block from Mubarak Yusuf. And Ituga sends a cross in. Lamptey! Another magnificent save from goalkeeper Boris Jr.
Ituga one-time ball into the box. It's a cutback cross from him on the volley.
But it's their former player, Samuel Frimpong, who gives away possession to Mfuege. Here is Mfuege. On 78 minutes. It's the Porcupine Warriors 1, Mediama 0. Talk about real quality. There you have it. He's not rushing it. He's keeping it steady because he knows it's in the box. You can't touch it. You can't make contact.
Here is Samuel Boateng. Lamptey is running into a space. Here is Lamptey up against Ouattara. Goes down. It's a penalty for Asante Kotoko.
That's a again, powerful one. It's just hand all over him. It's just a clumsy tackle. Ouattara.
And now he steps forward. Here is Mfuege. And it's a good save from for a double.
Yeah, that was a poor sports kick. The height is still good for the goalkeeper.
Selom Yao Bless has whistled for the...
All right, fabulous performance from the fabulous lads from Kumasi. Kotoko showing everybody else how it's done in the Ghana Premier League. Namely said this last week that if Kotoko opened a 10-point lead, everybody should forget about the league title, and exactly what they have done. So now everyone can forget about it. Other results from the Ghana Premier League from Saturday, of course. Ashanti Gold got a 1-0 win against Accra Lions away from home. Lions, it looks like they did not come to compete at all. Between United and Wafa ended 0-0. Bibiani Gold Stars beat Legon Cities 2-1. So Legon Cities 2 this season, it looks like they're not interested at all. Wonders beat RTU 1-0. Great Olympics got a 2-1 win over King Faisal. So King Faisal just now on a losing streak. Elmina Sharks and Bekum Chelsea also ended 0-0. And Dreams FC against the General Stars is Monday. The table, Kotoko are top with 30 points. The second place team is the General Stars. They have 24 points. So a 6-point lead between Kotoko and the General Stars. The second place team. The General, of course, have a game in hand. So do Kotoko, of course. King Faisal in third position now with 23. Bachem United with 23 as well. And then if you look at the bottom three now in the Ghana Premier League, it's Legon Cities with 14 points, Wafa with 14, and Elmina Sharks with 8 points as far as that's concerned. Namely, quick thoughts on the Ghana Premier League?
Whoa. Look, to be honest with you, I want to comment on the Kotoko game. I watched the game.
Yeah.
I think it was a very high-quality game.
It was. It really was.
By our standard, so far, I think that is one of the very good games I have watched.
Chances, the quality of football, the wing play, everything was really good.
The goalkeeping, again, must be emphasized. And I think it's Kotoko to lose. It's theirs to lose. Because, look, I don't remember the last time Kotoko threw away a 10-point lead.
Let's emphasize that it's a 10-point lead over Hasselhoff.
Over Hasselhoff.
Yeah. But a 6-point lead
over Adriana. And for me, if you look at Adriana, I don't think they've got what it takes to go the stretch. Too many aging players in that team. Over reliance on the likes of Yaya Mohammed and co. Players who start very well, but definitely they won't have what it takes to finish. And that's what it's going to come down to. And Ghana is only relying on the former Kotoko player, Emmanuel Jemfi. He's not a natural goal scorer. He will score, and then he could have that 6, 7, 8 games drought, and that could go a long way to harm the team. Quick comment on Hasselhoff. Look, it's a bit shocking to see the way the team is playing of late. The lack of consistency in whatever the team is doing is absolutely shocking to some of us, because this team has not been tortured enough in terms of overhauling of personality. I don't think so. I maintain, and I still maintain, that everything should have been done to keep Ifutu,
Benjamin
Ifutu. Where is he now? I don't know.
He went to, Algeria, Tunisia. I hear he's back. It's unbelievable.
It is. I don't know.
It's almost predictable when they go. You know what's going to happen next.
Back. And look, and to these boys, it is good to go out there and be exposed. You get more money. You experience better football. But there are times where it is a bit sensible for you to actually analyze your situation and take the best decision. Look, at times when it comes to deciding on these things, it is not the boys. It is those around the boys, those making the decisions. True. They are the one who will be pulling the plugs and they will be detecting whatever is happening. There you go. This boy should have gone to Africa. Who knows? The platform of the Champions League and the Confederation Cup would have given him a better exposure and for him to have grown. It's the case where he was. I chose him as my best player.
You did
in the league. I believe that. Look, from the way he plays, he's the sort of player that every team would need. So now look at what is happening to the team. Emmanuel Neti, obviously, his contract ran down. He's gone. He's gone, I think, to Iraq, where he signed a new contract
with the second division
team. That is how bad our football people are running our football. Because if you
but they didn't ask him to go there, to be fair.
No, but at the end of the day, it's about the contract. It's about the contract, though. You know that boy is very close to me. I called him, spoke to him, and when you listen to him, I couldn't have advised him to stay.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
the point. Because he would go hungry.
He'd go hungry. I just couldn't. Because he said, Coach, will you take care of me if I said, no, I can't afford that. So he has to go. But again, Samuel Boadu will have to really. It is like after winning the league.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
And this is why, like, I think sometimes we don't help ourselves when we. Because I think the expectation is that he would go on. I mean, nobody says go on and defend the title.
No, but
be competitive, exactly. And they haven't been competitive.
Make it
and that's why it is hard when some people come and say that they didn't deserve to win the league title and they start throwing all kinds of ridiculous allegations around. Sometimes you take a back seat, you dismiss that, and then everything else starts to give credence to that. And then it's just unfortunate.
Look, just a minute. Having said that, nobody doubts the quality of the team. I just don't get what the chemistry is at the moment. Because this team is look, I do believe they have the best.
You mean individually?
Individually, they are the best team in the
Because,
league.
I mean, this is a team they put together for Africa.
Yes.
So even if they fail in Africa,
they should
be doing well in the Ghana
domestic.
family.
Friends, I think it's a combination of two things. We all know how the club is being run in the background. We know the friction between the head coach and the management, the players and the management. So that will obviously have an effect on what is happening on the pitch. And also, the first point coach made about the quality of personnel they've lost. Radi Ovoka
is gone.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Probably they are. And you see, if you watched Accra Hearts of Oak, he was like the other outlet in attack. Solid defensively and the other outlets. Going forward, he was brilliant for them. Then they've lost.
And his departure was even acrimonious. And I didn't understand why it had to be.
They've lost their midfield pivot. You cannot overlook that. Yeah. That is like the spine being taken away from the team. In Efutu and Neti. They are the ones who held that midfield together. In fact, that's where everything came from last season. The transition from defense to attack, from defense to midfield, midfield to attack. It was through them. And in as much as they've got some good replacements in Salim and a couple of others, it will take time for them to be able to replicate the sort of good work and chemistry that Nete and Efutu had. So it's always going to be difficult. So I think the departure of these three guys has also had a huge impact on the team. It's not a given that they should go out and start producing results that they were producing last season. But when you've done almost half of the season, we should start seeing some consistency by this time. And it's the manner in which these defeats are coming. Midiama last time around was another late
conceding
defeat away.
The same type of goals.
Then again,
very, very late. Actually, there was a point I actually left this game. I thought it would end in a draw.
Apart from the lateness.
For discover later that they lost.
Apart from the lateness of the goals.
The defensive organization.
It's like one pass, then they are just split open just like that.
It's not helpful.
All right. So Hearts of Oak's troubles need rectifying. Head coach Samuel Boadu has his work cut out for him. Let's switch our attention to the Africa Cup of Nations. That's where last time we were here, last Sunday, Ghana were still in the competition. In fact, Ghana had played their first game in the competition. It's amazing what a week can change. And we were here they have played two matches, sorry. And we were doing all kinds of calculations and, but a week later, we are out of the competition. Ghana is out of the competition. But 16 teams made it to round of 16. The round of 16 competition started on Sunday. That's today. And it started with a cracking game between Burkina Faso and Gabon, a team that Ghana probably could have qualified ahead of. The game ended 1-1, went into penalty shootout, and it was nothing. All right, welcome back. What a dramatic shootout. Listen, in case you missed it, some elements that were not even present in that highlight. Okay, you probably saw Burkina took the lead. Gabon had a man sent off. Somehow, Gabon came back. 91st minute, equalized. 1-1. Penalty shootout. No, extra time. 1-1. Penalty shootout. Daniel, how many times did Gabon miss? Gabon missed 1.
3.
Burkina didn't take advantage. They missed 2. Burkina missed. They missed 3 before Burkina took advantage. They basically had 9 lives, but they survived in the end, namely.
Yeah, to be honest, I really enjoyed it. You see, from the neutral point of view, you have fun. The game itself was a proper footballing game. Very competitive.
I admire the Gabonese.
Look,
they had heart.
When they went a man down, that was where I realized that, look, the Black Stars were lucky to draw against them. I'm telling you honestly. We watched that game. They bossed our team.
Before they go, they didn't have a shot on target, so please.
No, but at the end of the day, whether they bossed the game. They bossed the game.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah,
they did.
You can't say anything.
And if you look at what they did today, I was sad to see them go out of the tournament.
Yeah.
Because of the determination, the desire.
I was backing Gabon too, to be honest. I thought Burkina were not serious.
Yes, at all.
They've qualified.
They had so many opportunities to have qualified, they didn't. And I had the funny feeling that the day was actually going to go for Gabon. But of course, once it got to penalty shootout, is anybody's game. Take your chance. You don't take your chance, you're out.
Yeah.
But this is another evidence of the fact that the football in Africa is completely different from 5 years ago, from 10 years ago, from 20 years ago, and it's going to get even better. If you don't do your things well, like we do in this country, we don't do our things well, thank you, we will suffer. And some of us, yourself, myself, Daniel, we will not sit down for the manner in which we have been doing our things in this country to continue with our football. Me, I was coming, somebody say, Coach, are you not afraid? I said, afraid of who? Nobody. I repeat, nobody.
Nobody.
I walk alone, I move alone. Nobody.
Nobody.
You are not more Ghanaian than I am. Keto Kreku is not more Ghanaian than I am. He's gotten the opportunity to be where he is. That is why some of us are so peeved that he's behaving the way he's behaving. That is just the beginning. We'll come to that officially. Let's continue with the show.
Daniel, Gabon, Burkina Faso are through. We talk about this all the time. Knockout football, it's a very funny game. Like anything really can happen. And Burkina Faso, I have to say, they may be true, but I thought they rode their luck in this game.
I don't think so. Look, it's fine margins. It's fine margins. Burkina Faso also had golden opportunities in the game that they could have.
That's them being wasteful.
Yeah, you see, you are taking it as them being wasteful. But
they have the man advantage, so really the momentum was with them.
It doesn't really matter. The fact of the matter is that they carved out a game plan, they took their opportunities, and they've qualified. It's really, really fine lines, but you have to admire the fight from the Gabonese, especially when they went a man down. And that's the interesting thing about these competitions. They were 1-0 down, a man down. If they didn't fight, they were going out. So you just have to give everything that you have. And they did that, and they took the match to penalties. And you could tell by their game plan, once they got that, the game back level, the entire second half, or in fact, the entire extra time was geared towards trying to send the game into penalties and hopefully rely on their keeper and their technique to be able to take them through to the quarterfinal. But unfortunately for them, it wasn't to be. When you look at the sort of penalties they missed, the last 2 penalties they missed, I feel they were striving too much for perfection. It was
especially the one that struck the bar.
It was trying, and these things. Sometimes it will go for you. When it goes in, we call it a perfect penalty. When it doesn't, of course, that's when you can sit here and say he didn't do too well. But I just feel personally, when it comes to a pressure moment like that, I think when you rely too much on technique and trying to get the ball into
you tend to let yourself down.
You tend to let yourself down because you are tired. There's pressure. Look, there's all sorts of things running through your head. So, unfortunately for them, look, they are out. I believe Burkina Faso deserved them to win the game. They were solid in the game the entire 120 minutes. And their keeper, Hervé Kofi. Brilliant.
A lot of Ghanaians were probably supporting. And I'm very sorry we couldn't show you the full shooter, but one of the Gabonese player did a John Mensah. Yeah. He stood there, held his waist.
Kicked the over
wasted the ball.
Was that from a Ghana or a Burkina Faso?
It was a Gabonese.
Okay.
It was a Gabonese. Anyway, we'll take a very short break here. I've got your messages. When we come back, we'll try and see if we can get that Nigeria game to show you. And we will touch on the Black Stars exit, of course, and then we'll take you to England. There's still a lot to come here on Scorecard. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. This is Scorecard on Citi TV. Let me read some messages before we show you some highlights from the Nigeria game. And quite a lot of your messages have come in here. Most of you commenting on that particular match, of course. This one says, now that Nigeria is out, there will be pressure. I'm reading this message from WhatsApp. After that, I'll read some messages from Twitter as well. This one says, now that Nigeria is out, there will be pressure from their over 150 million fans on their technical playing body, which gives us an advantage. Rehad Saki. Rehad is talking about that FIFA World Cup final round match that Ghana will play against Nigeria in March of this year. This one says, congratulations to Kotuko for beating Mediama. I'm Nee from Jamestown. We won't play Spurs for the 5th time in the FA Cup. 4 wins, dear, slow. All right. I'm Junior. The FA should just give the job to competent people like Didi Dramani or Coach Nimley. I trust these two. All right. This one says, I'm watching.
If that is to happen, one thing that is guaranteed. No influence from Kete Kriku and his people. No influence at all. He makes the attempt. Come on, get out. Quick.
This one says, I'm watching from the Gambia. Tomorrow we will win. Inshallah.
Hopefully.
Yes, we support Gambia. We support Gambia all the way.
All day.
Nana Kwame Bennington from Ghana says, Ghana has a problem and mistake. They have corrected the mistake by Saki Milo, but the problem, which is the football people, still remains. How do you go forward? Interesting question. Cecil from Ada says, what is wrong? My Hearts players are not playing with any form at all. Okay, interesting. This one says, Chelsea should have signed coach instead of Lukaku.
He's fit.
He said you are fit. You should have signed you instead of Lukaku.
I've always been fit. That has never been in doubt. Mrs. Nimley even attests to my fitness level. Oh, Charlie.
Zachary Abdul Aziz says, good evening, Fentio. How are you doing? I'm fine. This is your former student from New Generation, Zachary Abdul Aziz. I'm watching and admiring your style. Thank you very much. My former students are plenty. They include Salisu, Mohammed, Mubarak Al-Hassan, Coach Nimley. I've done some more.
That is why you are here.
That's why I'm here.
That's it.
Are you aware that I taught Salisu?
I'm not aware. You are just saying.
The boys have all known for a while now.
That is why we can use you to get that boy to come and play for Ghana.
Simple.
Mr. Minister. What's the name of the minister? Honorable Mustafa.
You see,
if you are watching the program,
use the teachers.
You can use Fentu Tahiru. Get him a plane ticket tomorrow and let him go to the UK and talk to the young man.
He was in class 4. He's actually a very young, it's a really young boy.
When you see him, he's a young guy.
Yeah.
That is why he's doing the sort of things he's doing.
Because it was when I finished secondary school, see that 1 year gap.
Yeah, that's when you taught him in class 4.
Yeah.
Look, Charlie, try and get the boy's number and talk to him.
Yeah, and the boy from Liberty Professional who's going to Spain now, Mubarak Al-Hassan.
The one Liberty sold.
Yes.
Well, how well is that boy doing now?
He's I think he's in a B team of one of the Spanish La Liga teams. But he's coming. Very good footballer. Yeah, very good footballer. And those boys are, Mubarak is an Abu Abu boy. And then Salisu is a Sabo Zogo boy.
Nobody tell me here that we don't have talent. Nobody.
The talent is everywhere.
It's dishonesty and disrespect that people are behaving.
When they see me, they call me Sefen. Una umbume. Oh, but the thing I've kept it on the low. But yeah, Salisu calls me Sefen. Yeah, Charlie. When you. Yes. Oh God, you make I read more messages. So my students are everywhere. One of them is watching and admiring me right now. This one says, good evening, Venture and your team. This is Nanaya Akon from Nkoko. I've always been watching your show with my wife, Mrs. Efia and Sroma Akon. God bless you for the good work you do every Sunday. Namely, Madam, he deserves a message.
Madam, you are blessed, okay?
Madam is blessed.
Continue to make the young man happy.
That's it.
It is when you guarantee him absolute happiness.
Yes.
That is where he will keep you by his side.
Thank you.
And continue to watch the show.
Interesting.
Yes.
I think Nanaya Akon follows me on Twitter as well. A very, very good guy. Shout out to you and your wife. This one says, good evening to my international coach. In fact, Chris always makes my evening. In fact, he's the only coach. He's not only a coach, but a prophet too. I will recommend him as a caretaker coach to replace Milo. Get
I will not take the job on a caretaker base. If you give it to me, there has to be longevity around, because there will be proper transformation.
Of course.
First and foremost, I will look. This is what I will do first. You hurry up and let's
go on. No. Go on. It's okay.
When I start, I don't want you to interrupt.
Are
you done with the messages?
They are there, but I'll read them later. Go on.
Okay, so now we should move on to the Black Stars.
The first thing you do.
The first thing I will do, I will dissolve and ban management team. That can be done by only Fentu here or you. It's a one-man store.
Okay.
One-man store.
No need for a management committee for the Black Stars. All right.
And we are
point noted.
We are telling the minister, and for that matter, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
He watches Scorecard.
He should make sure that there should be no management committee associated with our team.
Okay.
They just go there because of what? What is the name? What is the honorarium? What is the name of the one?
Honorarium.
Honorarium.
Honorarium. Relax
honorarium.
Honorarium.
Honorarium. For no job done. They will take the honorarium.
Can you spell it?
I don't need to spell it. I don't need to spell that.
Say the word again.
I've said it already. The fact of the matter is, it is because of the honorarium that is why they are there. You will see the term they have given to the word. An absolute bizarre word.
Why don't you just...
No, no. So let's put our joke aside.
Okay.
Look, banned. It should be banned. Never again.
Okay. So that point is noted. No management committee.
Yes.
All right.
Look.
Point number 2.
When it comes to the Black Stars, I think apart from a proper technical scout, when I say technical scout, I mean a group of 3 or 4 technical men who should be given the task, together with the head coach, to monitor our players. When it comes to selection, these scouts of technical men, the coach should come and defend every single player. Because if I'm in the team, I will tell them, why is Musa Nuhu not in this team? Why is Salisu? Why is Alfred Duncan? Why is Bernard Benson, Jeffrey Joe, Kamal Sowa? Why are these boys not part of our team? The answer is simple. Because of the business transactions that people at the FA are doing with our team. And you think
the technical committee will stop this?
To stop that nonsense completely. It's an absolute nonsense. To stop it. And look, Ghanaians, every Ghanaian watching this program, listen to how rotten it stinks. Down to the juvenile level, that is where it is even more worse.
Of course, because
under Keto administration, the under 15, the under 17, the under 20, as we speak,
everywhere.
The technical handlers are all people, even down to the look. I am told that his driver or something is now the kit man for one of our national team. What is this? What sort of behavior is this? Why are you doing this to ourselves? Why are you hurting us like this? Go to the under 17. Go and see how many players in that team belongs to Keto Kreku and his people. Go to that. Look, one of my colleagues.
Is this something you know for a fact?
I'm telling you.
Or you've been told?
I'm going to tell you the fact now. One of my colleague coach.
Because until we establish that and can put names, put names to
go and find out who owns In God We Trust, Stay Believe.
That's public knowledge.
And when the players are called, go and look at the players called there. Do you know how many players are from Stay Believe, In God We Trust, Vision Tamale, Vision Medina, Dreams FC, are they the only people doing football? Are they the only people
I wish
doing
we
football?
had the last caller for the under 17 or the under 20, so we could do an academic exercise.
Those that went
to be able to
Under 20.
the under 20 that won the cup. You know the number of players that belong to Ketukuku and its people.
It was Philemon Bafo and Precious Boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Look.
But it's public knowledge. Precious Boy and Philemon Bafo came from Dreams FC. That was it.
You sure?
But I'm telling you,
Look,
we know the squad.
I am promising viewers next week.
You will bring
Come
the
with the
list.
list.
I will bring the list.
Yes, until then, no.
You see?
Right now, I will continue to debate you.
You see, something that you know because of where you are sitting, you are debating.
No, but
Listen
it's
to
the
me.
truth.
No, but Offset, you attest to what I'm saying, isn't it?
I don't know what
Offset,
you are saying. I can't attest to anything.
Of course,
The
Offset, you attest
bottom
to
line
it.
is, until you produce the evidence that all those players belong to Ket,
The perfect
I'm going to
evidence-
debate you.
The perfect
because
evidence,
we know...
the perfect evidence is what has brought the Black Stars home.
Which one?
You want me to Baba Rahman? My own boy.
Baba Rahman doesn't play for Dreams.
Oh,
He plays
Mazda.
for Reading.
Do you know who manages? You know who manages the bar. Don't do these things. When I'm heated
Okay,
up
go
like
on.
this, I told you last week, don't do that. You want me to come all the time to tell you, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, but you see, we are...
You see the player
But
that went to punch the Gabonese player. Who's player?
Benjamin Tete.
If you are a coach, will you call that player?
He didn't cover himself in glory
No, but
because that was poor from him.
it was because of that boy and many other players belonging to Ketukuku. That was why he was bent on sacking Kwesi Appiah. Do you know that for a fact, isn't it?
I don't know that.
When Kwesi Appiah puts up his list of players out there, go to Ketukuku Facebook page and say, Kwesi, what has been? Then you see him with the picture of Benjamin Tete. Then he will tweet it.
No, I mean, it's also it's public knowledge that he was a big critic of
The
Kwesi
fact of the
Appiah
matter is,
because of
they
his,
should move away from. Look, do you know Dormi Thomason, Otiko Tata? Do you know that? When he was having the interview with Gary R. Smith, this is what he had. Dormi Thomason, Otiko Tata. When he told the whole Ghana, he sat in the chair like that and did this. He told the whole Ghana that for as long as he is the Ghana Football Association president, when it comes to selection of players into our national team, under 15,
that is public
under
record.
20, under 17, Blaster, Ketukuku, he is an integral member of those
he
that
said
select.
they would scrutinize the list.
Who is he to scrutinize technical list? These are the things why. This is why we are suffering in this country. Is he a coach? It's no wonder after putting up such a shambolic performance, he's come back to Ghana to insult all of us.
What
now,
did he
if
say
we've got
exactly?
Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi somewhere, we should go and bring them for them to come and play. Today, Tunisia just beat Nigeria. Do they have Ronaldo in their team? Do they have Messi in their team? That is the arrogance of the man.
Okay.
You
Your
have been
point is-
sent by the people of this country to go and represent us. God bless the day I get to meet any president of this land for him to tax me with the responsibility to go and handle something belonging to the people of this country. I will do it with my soul and every blood in my body.
And
You
with
get the
honesty and integrity, those two
honesty
words
and integrity
are very important.
If my blood is involved, the least I can do to myself is to be honest and full of integrity. You go and do this thing. You took an injured Wakaso whose knee, you see, the knee of the man could not even jump. You saw that. I saw it.
He jumped with one man around the field the whole time.
When he was asked, he said they thought Wakaso would be fit. Goodness me.
This is not matters left to think, you know. It is scientific. Either he's fit or he's not
fit. Like I said,
because
Dr.
people,
Baba,
in fact, we are in the age where you can calculate the healing time of a certain injury.
and look,
so you can tell that this will take 2 weeks, this will take 3 weeks.
So like
you can't assume that.
Like Nketia also said, look at the hotel they kept our players.
Actually,
There was a nightclub in the hotel.
Nightclub full of prostitutes. We should say it. So that Ghanaians will begin to know the manner in which
There was one night, one of the players couldn't sleep
I'll mention the player's name.
Boakye Adom.
I don't do my
because
things
it's
like
very
that.
loud. It was very loud music.
All over his place. And
you can't concentrate like that.
We have management members.
That's their job. They fail.
You are money like that.
They fail.
You come back and you come and insult us. Like I said, Mr. President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Honorable Minister,
yes,
make sure you dissolve that management team. There should be give Fentio Tahiru that job. You can execute it to perfection. Yeah. The Germans, the Italians, the English, the Argentines, the Brazilians, everywhere in the world. It's a job done by one. Go to Germany. Who is that? Oliver Bierhoff.
They call them team coordinators.
Team coordinators.
That's not team coordinator. Your job is to do advanced bookings.
It's as simple as that.
Do all those things.
And Alex Asante virtually does all those things.
In fact, he is national team's coordinator. I don't know why
we have the management members
on top.
What is
anyway, interesting. Namely, your thoughts are very well articulated, very clear. Unfortunately,
look, the
part on
kept
infiltrating the national. Look, that's for that one.
You can choose.
You don't have evidence. You don't have evidence.
You wait.
And I haven't seen the evidence. So that is not something that I'll allow you to.
That is why we.
Because it's an allegation. Without proof, it's an allegation.
Offset, you know what I'm saying is true.
Offset, I haven't seen.
You are in front of the television.
Do you have the
camera? So you would say it.
You don't have the list.
You want to?
You don't have the list
before you pay me. The fact of the matter is this. Look. There are certain coaches in this country who are being managed by his consortium. You know that for a fact. I will bring all the list.
Bring the list.
To the extent that
until you bring the list.
You wait.
Yes.
Look, some of us, like I said, we will not sit down.
When you bring the list, I'll let them do a graphic and put them on the screen for you.
We will not sit down to allow this man to destroy our most precious asset.
You have to also be fair that
Benjamin Tete, Babaraman, Samuel Owusu,
Philemon
Bafo.
There are plenty.
My own boy, Atizi, has even joined that. Look, don't push me. When you push me, what I will reveal, they know. They themselves, they know.
All right, Coach. Let's move it on. Let's progress. Nigeria.
Charlie.
They took on Tunisia. They won every single one of their group stage matches, drawn against Tunisia, who won just one. Everybody expected the Nigerians to win. Didn't happen. Tunisia shocked them, and they crashed out of the competition. Wow. Nigeria out. All of the fans inside the stadium from Garoua came across the Nigerian border, about 70 kilometers. The drive back there will be so long. Namely, shock or no?
Based on performance, shock.
Yeah.
Because if you looked at what we've seen of the two teams throughout the competition, this
Tunisia qualified with 3 points.
With just 3 points. Their football too has never been great. But when you get to this stage of a competition, you should clearly put back whatever you have done in the group stages, because it doesn't matter any longer. And there will be no second chance to make amends. The next chance you are going to get, it means you are going to the next stage of the competition. I think the Nigerians came into this game overly confident that they were going to win it. When they started, the Tunisians started the game very slowly. When they started very well. Once they didn't get that goal in the first 20 minutes, then you could clearly see a clear game pattern from the Tunisians. What did they do? Simple. They knew that the two most dangerous players of the Nigerian setup are the two wide men. Then it's
Moses Simon
and Chukwueze. So tactically, their fullbacks never committed to any tackle involving those two. What their fullbacks did was to delay the tackle and get somebody to double up on them.
They doubled up on both of them.
They doubled up on both of them. And what I was expecting Eguavo. What I was expecting him to do was to, when the ball goes to Chukwueze, he's got very enterprising fullbacks. The boy who used to play for Aina and the FC Porto ball. These guys too are very good going forward. So what I didn't understand was why Eguavo did not ask any of them to provide that support to their wingers whenever the ball was given to them. He allowed the wingers, they trusted Chukwueze and someone to go past 2-3 men. No, there are times where you support them, defenders away as a full, because if they don't follow you and you go, the pass will be gone. You and Ola Aina and the left full back, they've got good quality going forward.
Yeah. In fact, one thing I've noticed is that every time a winger is crowded, that means that the midfielder has to join the fullback, leaving the half space available. You run into that half space.
Somebody will have to take some of the markers away.
Yeah.
Some of those guys from the opposing team, take them by your run, they will follow you. If they don't follow you and the pass is picked, there's a huge space ahead of you to exploit. So I think tactically that was where the game was lost. Because the Tunisians, look, I don't trust their goalkeeper. The Tunisian goalkeeper. I don't think he's
that good, eh?
He's a Wallacco-light sort of goalkeeper.
Oh,
our keeper is not good. You know the reason why he's a fourth division goalkeeper who shouldn't be in our Black Stars. He was there.
The
because we don't speak
really.
truth.
I mean, I thought he was okay. I thought he had an okay tournament.
Look, the saves he made, I can make those saves.
Come on, coach. You are fitter than her. So you are fitter than Wakasu.
Go back to every save Wallacco made were balls that came directly.
At least he didn't make a mistake directly leading to goal.
Look at my head. My head is big. Some of the one, I would just bam. Whoa. I'll head it back. Anytime the ball went either side of him, anytime the ball went either side of him, it's ended up in the back of the net.
Yeah.
So like I'm saying that the Tunisian goalkeeper
is suspect.
But I love the way they protected him.
Yeah.
If you've got a Wallacott in your pool, tactically, you should protect him better.
True. Daniel, your thoughts on this? I mean, we've analyzed the Super Eagles an awful lot in this competition. On the AFCON Daily Show, we highlighted what their strengths are. It was almost as if the Tunisians were watching because every single strength the Nigerian had was curtailed.
Yeah, on Thursday's show, when we're talking about the group stage games, I did highlight that usually when you breeze through the group stages, teams in the round of 16 look at you as the target.
Yes.
Nigeria were by far the best team in the group stages. So everybody who had the potential of meeting them in the round of 16 would have started planning. And you could clearly tell, as coach said, that Tunisia had their game plan clearly cut out for them. They knew exactly what they were going to do at each time. They knew what to do when this Nigeria player gets the ball. They knew what to do when they didn't have possession, when they had possession. Everything was in sync. And look, that is tournament football. I kept on saying it after the Nigeria's third game. This is tournament football. How often do you see teams breeze through the group stages and go or walk on the way to the final? It doesn't happen like that. At this stage, it is kill or be killed.
Yeah.
So everybody is coming with a killer instinct. It is not group stage mentality where somebody will come up against Nigeria and be playing for a draw, hoping that they can win their next game. Because those are the dynamics. The dynamics, and that's how some of the mindset of teams are in the group stage. It's completely different from the round of 16. From the round of 16, everybody knows that by 120 minutes, I could be going home or I could be staying. Yeah. So it is kill or be killed. Then everybody comes out with a game plan to win at the end of the day. Whether they will frustrate you, whether they will dominate you, your opponent is coming in to win. So Nigeria are obviously going to have a difficult day today. And you could clearly see the Tunisians matched them every single step of the way. What I was impressed with was when Nigeria went a man down. Oguavon's decision to bring in Sadiq Omar, I think he was brilliant on the day. Just unfortunately for the Nigerians, he doesn't have the finishing prowess that the likes of Kelechi or Osimhen, who didn't make the competition. Because that last chance, decent finisher would have put the ball in the back of the net. But look, we always say it, you do not want to go down to these North African sides. Once they score you once,
they'll kill it. They'll kill the game.
You are never going to get back into the game.
All right, interesting. So the guys' thoughts on the AFCON matches there. We'll take another break. When we come back, I'll show you the fixtures for the rest of the round of 16, plus the World Cup last qualifying round draw. Ghana playing Nigeria, who are the rest of the teams playing as well, plus England, Spain, Germany and Italian Serie A football all coming up. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Scorecard on Citi TV. Let me read some other messages. This one says, friend to you aren't wearing a Ghana jersey. Ghana are out. You aren't wearing that of your next door neighbor, Nigeria. They are out. Has the AFCON disappointment gotten you to go to French now? You could have won my jersey, Gambia. The AFCON isn't over yet, Charlie. Lamin Nyasi from the Gambia. Send me a Gambia jersey.
Of course.
Oh, what?
Your message is the sign. He wore Ghana jersey. Ghana is out. Nigeria is out.
Oh, Charlie.
No.
So, he wants me to wear Gambia.
No. You shouldn't wear Gambia.
Lamin. Daniel said, I'm bad luck. This one, watching you live from Bremen Esikuma. Watching Nigeria today, I strongly believe that with a good coach and proper selection into the Black Stars, and Ghana can dismantle, disintegrate, and dissociate this Nigeria team. Don't forget Central African Republic beat them at their own backyard. Baseman Arthur Norman from Bremen Esikuma. Hi friend, Danike tweeted that he doesn't see why a Ghanaian should be happy about Black Stars losing. I want to tell him that a real Ghanaian will be happy because that defeat was a victory for Ghana football. It allowed Ghanaians as a whole to accept that there are deeper issues that need to be solved before we can progress in terms of our football. I'm also happy coach has been proven right. Kobe from Teshi. Hi brother, greetings from the Gambia. I'm Christopher Mendy. Ghana have the players, but they don't have a team with the Gambia. We have the team with just few players. Good luck as we represent West African English countries. Christopher is very Commonwealth.
He's really narrowed it down. West African English countries.
But listen, all our Gambia friends.
Ghana is gone. Nigeria is gone.
Yeah.
I think they are the only West African.
No, Senegal are there.
Senegal, do they speak English?
No, they are not English.
You mean English speaking?
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So the Gambia are the hope as far as
English speaking West Africa.
But I like French speaking West Africa. I like Senegalese. I like Ivorians. I like everybody. You know. But Sierra Leone are also out, right?
Yeah,
so that's unfortunate. More messages here. Now Ishmael from Mansour Chidia says, I'm happy Chelsea is beating Spurs 3 times in 18 days, but my team House of Folk need to be consistent. Winning today, losing tomorrow can't take us anywhere. This one says, good evening, Fento. You always forget to mention United in your intro when we ever win, but you do that when we lose or drop a point. Anyway, we are coming for you guys in the 3rd position. Hello to Coach and Daniel. I'm Willis from Dansuman, Russia. This one says, good evening, everyone. Mfege's goal was a striker's goal. The calmness in the box for me was fantastic. Ajapong and Sheriff are such a talent we have at Kotoko now. With proper development, they will become great players. Mudasiru can play a part in the current Black Stars. TKG from Efijase, Ashanti. I agree. Mudasiru, and Nimli has said it many times. Mudasiru should
do better than Daniel Chere. I'm telling you.
No. You see, Chere was our best player at the AFCON. Nimli, you are not being honest to some of these players. Chere was our best player.
The hype they are giving.
Who is giving him? We saw.
Then you didn't see right. You are blind. If
I wear glasses, so you see.
Then you are blind. What would you say of Joseph Benson?
Who was benched? Our best player at the AFCON was Daniel Kofi.
It's never true.
Okay.
It's never true.
We agree to disagree.
It's never true.
Okay.
Like your best striker. 3 matches, no shot on target. He's your best striker. Jordan, you. Oh, what? 3 matches, no shot on target.
I'll stop reading messages. Okay. Let me show you the AFCON round of 16 fixtures, the rest of them. As far as that's concerned. All right, there you go. So these are the results, First of all, we've already told you. So you know, Burkina Faso through, so are Tunisia. So they have made it, those 2 countries. The rest of the fixtures, you see them there. To your left, you see the Gambia. They are in action. Who are they playing? Up there, I can barely see anything. Thank you. This is what I needed first. All right, thank you. Guinea take on Gambia. Thank you. Cameroon will take on Comoros. Those matches are Monday. Let's move on to the next one. Tuesday, Senegal will take on Cape Verde. Morocco are up against Malawi as well. And then that's what the round of 16 fixtures are. So we will see 2 teams have made it to the quarterfinals. 8 more teams will join them as far as that's concerned. 6 more teams will join them, not 8. So that's what's let's move it on. The World Cup draw, before we move to England, the World Cup final round of qualifying draw was held on Saturday. This is it. Africa will have 5 representatives at the World Cup. The winner of these ties over 2 legs will qualify. So 5 10 teams, only 5 of them will get to go to the World Cup. Egypt will have to face Senegal over 2 legs. Cameroon will be up against Algeria. Ghana take on Nigeria. Many people call it the Derby of Africa. DR Congo up against Morocco. Mali take on Tunisia. Cracking fixtures all around. Daniel, quick thoughts on this. What's a pairing?
It's. I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm happy. But my prediction that all the teams on the left are going through. Egypt, Cameroon, Ghana, DRC, Mali. Those are
all qualifying.
Yeah,
you really think that Morocco will lose to DR Congo over 2 legs?
Yeah.
I
Morocco
think
will lose to DRC over 2 legs.
I would tip Senegal
to beat Egypt.
Yeah, to beat Egypt.
They haven't played good football at all.
Look, I think
I'm trouble. I'm worried for. I am worried for them.
Senegal are struggling more than everybody.
I'm worried for them.
Over 2 legs.
They can't score.
Over 2 legs. They go to Egypt, they lose.
The die will be cast in Dakar, believe you me. And then I'll take Cameroon. Ghana, if we do our things well, if we call the right players, I want to see Salisu, Daniel Amate, Musa Nuhu,
and take
Alfred
this game
Duncan,
to
Bernard Mensah, and then Joseph Pencil, Kamadin, Kudus, Mohammed.
We take this game to Kumasi. We give these people.
We are not. Let them be informed. We are not playing this game in Cape Coast.
No. We can't.
This game goeth
to
Baba
Yara. That pitch must be treated nicely from now on.
All right.
The preparation on the pitch should be towards that game. We'll beat the Nigerians here, minimum of 2. We'll go and then we'll finish the job in Lagos.
Interesting. So those are the pairings. We'll see who makes it. The matches are in March, end of March actually, between the 24th and the 26th. That weekend is when those matches will be played. So,
friends, seriously, we have to take that game to Baba Yara.
No, I agree.
Don't take it to the Cape Coast Stadium.
We thank the people of Cape Coast.
They've done so well. But this game,
this game, it has to go to Baba Yara.
Go to Baba Yara.
And these Copper players haven't played there before.
It is a different matter.
That is why you should bring the class. If Salisu is playing against Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne, the Baba Yara crowd cannot face him out.
That is true.
It cannot.
That's a fair point. All right, let's move on to England. Man City took on Salisu Southampton, and I say that because he basically was one man versus 11 Man City players. That match ended 1-1. Salisu, man of the match performance. Take a look. Way to win a football game. Last minute. Somebody said the spirit of United is back. Namely, United may have struggled maybe throughout the 90 minutes, but there is no better way to win a football game than to win it in the very last minute. It comes with a different feeling altogether.
Of course. I as if I knew that it was going to end up this way, because we did that game on radio and I was constantly during a half-time, I told Nathan that it's going to be settled by only a goal, and I think United will be the team to make it. But credit must be given to Ralph Rangnick. Yeah. That was a very typical Sir Alex Ferguson's way of doing things, because at one point in time, there was Ronaldo, there was Cavani, there was Martial, and there was Rashford.
There's a lot of attacking firepower.
And then I can even include Bruno Fernandes. There was Fernandes in the team with Scott McTominay and there. So it was like 5-5. 5 up there, 5 at the back. And the Ronaldo's all-round performance, I think this is the best I've seen of him since he came to the team. His link-up play, dropping deep, getting on it, getting players involved, encouraging them to move forward. And a quick comment on Anthony Martial. Look, I've always said that to me he's the best player in the team, technically. But he's weak there. Mentally, he's very, very weak. He's always gone
I thought he
down.
was the difference in this game.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He's never fancy any form of competition for places in this team. When Zlatan came, he complained. Lukaku came, he complained. Cavani came, he complained. Ronaldo, he won't play through them. But I don't see him now. He's too technically gifted to be playing with his back to goal. Give him the ball, let him run at the fullbacks. And you remember he announced his presence as a Man United player, doing that against Liverpool. So I believe that for a player who just renewed his contract last season, with 3 more years to go on his contract, United should look at him boldly in the face and say, you ain't going anywhere. Stay here.
I haven't heard that your American phrase in a long time. What did you say again?
I won't repeat that, man. He has a problem. I don't know what's wrong with this man.
You aren't going anywhere.
Of course.
Daniel, quick thoughts on Salisu and his performance against Man City, man. I mean, everybody was basically salivating.
Look, I think this is the second man of the match performance he's having against Citi.
Yes.
At the Etihad, he came off the bench, and he was brilliant. He ended goalless there yesterday. And you see, when you are that good, everybody was talking about him after the game. It wasn't just Ghana social media that was talking about him.
No.
Southampton fans, Man City fans, Man City's account.
Premier League fans, everybody who watched the
was
game.
talking about him. He was completely, absolutely unreal yesterday.
After
And
the game,
that
the
is
cameras were just on him like
That
that.
is the class that he has as a player. And we can only hope that one day he decides to play for Ghana.
Fentu, please,
Because, look,
go and talk to him.
It's about
You taught
time.
him. Go and talk to him.
It's about time.
You taught him.
He's just too good. He's, honestly speaking, right now, he's top 5, top 8 best defenders in the Premier League.
And
This season, based on
yesterday,
this season's
what struck me, everybody was tweeting about the fact that it's only a matter of time before he goes to maybe Man City.
Yeah.
Look,
Or Liverpool.
under
Or
pressure.
Chelsea.
Look,
He's
under
one
pressure.
of the best.
Under pressure, he
He's
never
so
panics.
calm.
Somebody said it was like 5 Salisus on the page.
Under pressure, he never
Unbelievable.
panics. And there is Kevin De Bruyne. You saw that
He doesn't
1v1
care.
against Kevin
Yeah.
De Bruyne. Look at
Unbelievable.
what Kevin De Bruyne
It's
did.
like he can, cause he read. Somebody said he reads
He
minds.
knows exactly where you are going
Yeah,
to.
because he leads in the league by interceptions.
Yes.
So he knows exactly where you're going to put the ball.
And on that 1v1 with Kevin De Bruyne, in the dying minutes of the game, in other time, De Bruyne picks up the ball, a counter-attack. De Bruyne knows that the right foot of Salisu is his weakest. So he tends to go past the young man on his right foot. Look at what he did. He didn't kick De Bruyne. He just stepped on the ball and make sure he dispossesses him. And after that, look at the pass. Somebody will be doing bim bam bim bim bam bim bam.
All right, let me show you 2 more games from the EPL. First up, Chelsea against Tottenham Hotspur. It was the 3rd time the 2 teams were meeting in a matter of 18 days. Chelsea won the previous 2, and they made it 3 out of 3. All right, so that's the latest from the Bundesliga. Both teams winning, and then both teams really just striking a distance between themselves and the rest of the teams. Let me take you to Spain. That's where Atletico Madrid got a 3-2 win against Valencia, and Real Madrid against Elche ended in a 2-all draw. Daniel, talk me through this particular game. Atletico Madrid left it really late, but here they are falling behind to Valencia. Yunus Musa, this guy is
He's on fire.
They
I
say
think
he has
plays for the
Ghanaian
United
roots, no?
States.
Yeah?
Yeah, but he plays for the US.
Yes. So they took the lead,
Look, they should sack Simeone.
and then they went 2-0 up. They should sack who?
Yeah, the most
The highest
disappointed
paid
team.
coach in the world.
Look, they have too much talent to be struggling like this. This is probably the worst title defense I've seen in the La Liga in years.
So then they start to fight back.
You can't have this much talent and not be making use of it. The way he sets up the team is just too negative for the talent that he has. If he had a team that he had 5 years ago, he was playing the sort of football he was playing, I perfectly understand. But you can't have...
There's so much attacking talent.
So much. Correa, there's Suarez, there's Griezmann, there's Joao Felix. Everybody is there for you to be... Look, they have enough talent to be winning every game 4-0, 4-0. They are that good. If they decide to play offensive football, they can beat anybody. And you see, people don't want to make that comparison. But when you look at Atletico Madrid's team player for player, for me personally, I think from their midfield to their attack, it's better than Real Madrid.
Yeah, they have better quality. That's true.
They have better all-round
players with better pedigree.
Yeah,
at least.
So it's just it shocks me that they are playing the sort of football that they are playing. I think midweek they were kicked out of the cup by Sociedad, and these are trophies that when you see you are not doing well in the league, at least the cup is something that you should strive to winning. Go away against Sociedad, a team that also struggles to score goals. And then you let them easily beat you by 2-0. It's not the best.
Right.
It's really not the best.
What about Real Madrid? They took on Elche. It was a game they almost lost. He ended in a 2-all draw. Daniel, you had your eyes so glued to this game for personal interest or whatever it is. I'm not too sure. Vinicius Jr. got a penalty. Benzema. Then this, I'm interested in. This is the first time ever Karim Benzema has missed a penalty for Real Madrid, namely.
Wow.
Yeah. Look, it was a shock result, honestly. Real Madrid were expected to win this game. Benzema missed the penalty and then he got injured.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Elche just, once they got their goal, they began to grow in confidence. I like the way they were very compact in defense. But also in the second half, you have to admit Real Madrid were a bit wasteful.
That quality finish.
That's a solid finish there, but for Mina. But Elche took their opportunities. For Real Madrid, it's quite annoying when big teams go down 2-0 and then before their class begins to show. It was a penalty incident. Modric scored, and then late on, Militao grabbed a late winner. But Real Madrid had enough opportunities in that second half to get the win. It was a bit disappointing. Vinicius had his chances. Hazard, Rodrigo, they all had very good opportunities to get goals. But unfortunately, they were wasteful, and Elche will take the points. They deserve points for them. So
this was late on. They pulled one back, and then the magic there, Militao, 2-2, very late on for Real Madrid. Champions never die, and they showed a lot of spirit to really get that one over the line as well. So there's that. Barcelona were in action a little earlier. I'm not too sure if that game is concluded and what the scoreline is. But they were playing around the time we came into the studio. But also, before we go, AC Milan and Juventus also ended in a 0-0 draw. But also in the Aussie Open, Nadal is still there, Daniel, I believe. He still has a chance to win that 21st Grand Slam title. Naomi Osaka, though, has been knocked out, a defending champion.
Alexander Zverev is also out.
Zverev is also out. So that's that. Anyway, that's our show for tonight. My name is Fentio Tahir Fentio. Coach Christopher Nimley, always a pleasure. Daniel Cranting, I guess, as well. Thanks to our producer, Bernard Essa, Osei, and all of the guys that make this show happen. My name is Fentio Tahir Fentio. Until next time, do take care of yourself, and bye-bye.